Well, we've got Kana Samaria, we've got a bow, we've got a book. Not too much else yet.
So what you're saying is we have plenty of ways to split up for the next 10 or 15 minutes. Got it.
Okay. He's got a whole 10-pack of explosives under his bed. Cool. Just what children need to play with.
What does the seed think it is, the 1940s? You could do all sorts of things with a chemistry set back in the day. They won't even say you that now.
Yeah, I'm excited to see if we get some logical and understandings. Getting a bow and cane early, though, kind of help. We did get a glove somewhere. I don't know where the glove is at. We only have it on one player. I think he went up toward Uncle, so maybe it was on Uncle.
That's entirely possible. And that's a Gibdo there outside the house.
Gotcha. Gibdo. So, just a welcome couple hearts of damage if you accidentally run into it. Early half magic, man. We got a Lionel that they have to kill.
Well, that's gonna be exciting. I don't think we have anything that kills that yet.
Nope. Don't worry, you paid good money for this, but the Lionel is helping. So Mini Moldworm Cave is not doable at the current point. GFE is about to find that out.
And P-Train is heading for Uncle, which we are operating under the assumption that... yep, there's the glove on the man himself.
I love that. GFE walked into the room, looked at the Lionel for a second, was like, and then walked right back out.
That's one of those great things with these logical kill rooms, is you wind up walking into a room and you say, okay, now I have to process this for a second. Let me figure out whether or not I can get through here.
Well, the good news is someone said it in chat, Silvers could show up. Silvers kill Lionels.
This is true.
Oh man, we got early flippers too. This is a nice seed at the beginning so far. I mean, it's just open with a bunch of mix, but...
Flippers at the dam, it was pretty free, and then we have Fear and Beer just kind of splitting up, and Beer made it all the way over to Desert.
If anybody's wondering, and oh good.
I was about to say, there's actually a key on that enemy that's supposed to drop a key. I was commentating a different game earlier today that was 80 key drop, and that's definitely not always there.
GFE is gonna make it to Ice Rock Cave, so he made it past the roller that was meanly guarding over there. For a lot of money.
Your agent seems to have gotten there by the expedient of just swimming around all of the obstructions.
It's a fair point. It's funny what can be in the water sometimes. Multiple rollers, a thief. Oh, was that a blind in desert? That's a cave. That gives us possible nothing. Not yet. Well, I don't know. It can be logically required sometimes.
Yeah, it's entirely possible. Homemade Beer, meanwhile, pulling the hammer out of the big chest of Desert Palace.
That's a good item.
You can kill a lion with that if you really hate your life.
I mean, it's probably Pearl behind it, honestly. Wouldn't surprise me at this point already. There's a lot of high damage things on Fear screen. He's navigating very well. Yeah, we paid $500 for 10 arrows. Sad.
Not really what you're hoping for.
Ultra scam. What do we got left? We got
pick up the scam out of sheer spite.
What do we got left? We got Eastern. About it.
Eastern mini Moldorm cave with this Lionel.
Yeah, GFE's gonna head over to Desert and get the hammer. And Lionel down. Alright, is it gonna be Dark World access behind the hammer? And not yet, not yet. Trash, trash, trash. Bombos. Only a Bombos. So Eastern has probably got our answer.
Bombos is a really nice go away button once you have the sword, but until then, yeah, that did a whole lot less than I was expecting it to do.
Pearl. Wait, where was... I didn't see the Pearl. I thought he got like 20 bucks off of Hobo. I didn't even see the Pearl. Or not Hobo, the man inside the cave. Oh, Pearl Tagina. Gotcha. That's what I missed.
That would do it. That would explain why GFE has it as well.
Yeah, I did not even see Agina, so their Dark World access was just over here on, Ooh, this is a brave go for Vanilla Big Key of Eastern. Not gotten hit yet. So Beer's first one in Dark World. And P-Train died in the dark. Oh, Fairy. There's something dangerous on that right side that chunked him. Or on that left side of that hallway. Could be a roller, could be a chomp, could be a floating skull. There's a lot of things that live in the dark that you can't see. No, that's killable if you can get through the dark room. This dark room's very iffy.
That can be a very tall ask in Randomizer. This room can get...
You can't see the enemy that has it. There's... oh. Okay, it looks like a ton of guards. And a high Nox. And we never found the key. I looked away. We got a sword, we got ether, we got a mushroom.
Plenty of goodies, it's fine.
Yeah, P-Train bells on Fighting Lammo. I mean, Fighting Lammo on just Cane Bow is kind of bad anyways.
Especially when you know where the hammer is and can go get Dark World access and then worry about all that nonsense later when you have substantially better equipment.
Yep. Like that ice rod. Was that an ice rod?
I think so.
Yeah. So ice rod is in. I hope beer has ice rod too then. There's nothing wrong with fighting Lammo with a bow. It's just slow when you know where better things are.
GFE saying yes to the piece of heart for a refill there.
He wants to make it up to Catfish. Doesn't want to die on the way. There's nothing too bad on route so far, though. We are so early, Ken, that there is no way to tell that yet. 3 off the tee has both people into Dark World first. Mitts.
Well, those are convenient.
GFE will have the mitts here before long. So while this is Randomizer and Logical Randomizer, the injuries to the dungeons don't change. So we still need the same things for all the dungeons. But bosses, we need widely different requirements. Like there's a chance you just never need, that you never need Ice Rod in this mode, even though we already have it. It's a gamble, but you might not need it. Also may not need something like, if Swamp is a pendant, you may not need Hookshot, and if you can hover.
It's possible, and some of these runners can. Now, the chances that you actually are not ever going to have to kill an Argus are fairly low in the grand scheme of things, but it's not impossible.
You need either, for most of the enemies that are powderable, Quake also works, which is nice. So it gives you 2 options. Skull is, was that a Moldorm?
I didn't catch it.
Mitt is in Brewery, and Vu. Yeah, it's just another option for those rooms. Like, for Dead Rocks, you can use either Quake or Powder to turn them into the jellies. Alright, first dungeon down. And it goes to beer. And it's a pendant.
It's relatively easy to just dip into Thieves Town in Boss Shuffle Randomizer and just go take out whatever it is and hope that there's something good. Now, we've already gotten a big key, and that was Compass on the Boss, if I'm not entirely mistaken, so we've got a decent chunk of stuff in the back. Yeah, Beer's gonna say no to it.
Nobody likes doing the back of thieves in Randomizer. It's rude. We're already in pod on P-Train side.
Ooh, GFE expending the ferry and then getting wall mastered. That's kind of a rough one. Unless he wanted the wall mastering there? It's tough to tell. He does seem to have the big key, so it's not necessarily a problem? Question mark?
We already found the second item? Is that just... No. That pin gator replaced the red jellyfish that's normally in the front of the skull. Yeah, the beer's making good use of the cape half magic that they've gotten. GFE has not gotten cape yet, so it makes sense. One of my favorite parts about this logical randomizer, though, is a lot of people, you know, like going and dropping into like the fairy rooms, like the one in Eastern, or like, you know, any of the fairy rooms, like the one even in Spec Rock. But in logical randomizer, those aren't fairies.
Well, they're not guaranteed to be anyway, which is a whole lot more fun for the viewers than it is for the runner.
Yeah, my favorite is when you do hook speed or parapot in any shape or form, and there's just like 2 rollers. Yes. The Invitational had a key drop earlier today.
Invitational did have a key drop earlier today.
Yeah, there's 4 modes that can be chosen. One is Randomizer, one is cross keys, one is AD KDB, all dungeons, key drop, boots, and the last is duality. Or did I say duality and cross keys? Either way.
Fear Agent is turning in this mushroom here. Let's see if it's anything good. Not really, but he's gonna take it anyway.
Oh, no problem, Dakota. That's what we're here for. This tournament's been going, been going on for a little bit already.
7-week regular season, about a week off as we prepared for playoffs, and now we're a couple of days into playoffs.
Yeah, you have a pretty good ice kit.
Pod for a little while here, and I haven't seen him pull anything out yet.
Definitely not, but I do think that somebody in chat's right. They do have a good kit for Ice Palace, depending on boss, of course. Oh, Flute. Flute was in shooter room.
Ah, okay.
So Flute's in
earlier. You have no idea what's coming out of Palace of Darkness. Got it.
Flute, Quake, and Shovel, apparently. I have to go back and look at stats, but I know 3 off the tee was in like a 2 or 3 way tie at the top of their division, and I don't remember where Sphere-FUNity was. Pulling it up to do a quick check.
Yeah, I almost hate to say without looking at it because I just don't remember.
Sphere-FUNity got second, tied for second in their division, but got second via tiebreakers. Whereas 3 off the tee was in a 3-way tie and got third off of breakers.
Which is a bit of an interesting spot for them because for most of the regular season it looked like 3 off the tee was kind of gonna run away and hide with that division, and then they just didn't quite.
Yeah, I'm trying to see where their losses were. They lost 1 duality to 2 pearl 3 points. They lost once to us in cross keys.
Imagine losing to you guys in cross keys. That wouldn't happen to anybody.
And then they double lost to Don't Forget to Track Us and is that Doors Week? Yeah, Doors Week. Yeah, Doors is a thing. So all in all, both were very heavy hitters in their divisions. So I'm thinking P-Train maybe grabbing this Bombos, and well, he doesn't have mitts yet. But maybe he was gonna go to ice, because I would have probably grabbed Bombos on the way into ice. Kind of weird, right? We still can't do very much on the mountain. We don't have mirror or hook shot. So we either I think ice or mire area, or just the random mitts checks. So like they probably already done King's Tomb and I just missed it.
Yeah, we've seen King's Tomb. It's also possible that you just go up the mountain for your couple of checks and take your lumps.
If somebody bunny revive hover staves, I'll just shake my head at them. I don't feel like it's worth it.
If you're looking for something like that, Beer and P-Train are your runners to watch.
Seen a few people do it. I don't know if it's worth it. It's a very finicky death revive hover. You pull it off, it's a lot of info. If you go over to right side, like you're going a hook shot over to right side Death Mountain, if you get yourself down to low hearts, you can jump in the pit and like kill yourself or get hit into the pit. It's weird. And then when you revive in the pit, you can start a hover with the iframes, I think is how it works. I think. Don't quote me on that. I've seen it done like once. Visual. I've seen it once. I know it's possible, but I've only seen it once. Yeah, there you go. Gilgamesh. I got a little more info on it. Like I said, I don't remember a lot of it because I've only seen it once.
Now, we do have homemade beer here making the play to the boss room in Palace of Darkness. This was one that P-Train apparently decided not to make the attempt on, but here's gonna go for it.
Dark Room Turtles is really sketch, but you have all 3 medallions and half magic, so I mean, I would whip out Bombos and pray that it kills most of the room. And it looks like it's gonna kill a lot of it.
The anti-fairy cluster, or just anti-fairies, depending on what. Yeah, anti-fairy cluster shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, that was the answer. Just walk in, light up Bombos, and leave.
Here's gonna get the boss kill. Won't have to come back. Nope, we'll have to come back. Never mind, scratch that.
Okay, that's a bit of a time save for P-Train, not having to, well, maybe he did go down to the boss then. Watching all 4 of them is actually rather difficult. But in any event, the answer of the moment is not going to be on a boss that we can't beat without a hookshot, because we don't have a hookshot yet.
Yeah, our answer is either, I like the simultaneous 3 up the T going to activate flute. We have 3 flute activations on the screen.
But P-Train got his done early, and now he's already in the Mire area looking at things.
This is GFE getting Bombos and probably going ice. While P-Train dives Mire. And I assume the other team's going to do something very similar. We're going to get a ped check, by the way.
Yeah, that's fine.
This could be big info. Nope.
The info is it's absolutely not worth your time.
Sorry, chat. You've been robbed of a ped seed. Yep, we've got ice and Mire.
GFE right into ice.
Yeah, I'm guessing that's what Fear's going to do too. We're going to have Mire ice splits on both sides. Nice, fluting away. Fluting to 8. Nope, fluting to 1. Going to the mountain. You have to have those rupees to buy a silver arrow to kill Ganon, because the end of this game is now like Zelda 1. You have to have a silver to beat it. Just kidding. Don't take what I said seriously, please. Yeah, having all 3 medallions and being able to choose what you do to a room is so nice. It's one of our items, and it is a heart from the sanctuary.
Like a lot of work rescuing that old man in the dark for the piece of heart that Fear Agent just got.
It definitely wasn't a nice, like, little first dark room. We have 300 on top. What's this item we can get? Blue cane. Doesn't actually do anything for us because we can just go to Spike Cave with hammer and cape.
Yeah, just use the cape. There's not really a reason to spend the extra time. Blue cane could potentially be useful in some situations, but I don't think any of them obtain with the equipment set our runners actually have.
Let's just see what's in Spike Cave, because that is one of the weird out-of-the-way checks we had left. 300 bucks. So our answer is going to be in one of the 2 dungeons. And now it's just which one holds the answer. We can't do left side Mire at all. We have no fire source to light the torches. I don't know how many items we found in Mire so far. A lot of keys. We have 4.
agent trying to play games with that roller when you've got half magic and a cape, man. Use the fairy, I guess, but man, I don't know. Karma, I would have just caped up there.
Oh, have we not seen Shovel yet? Or did P-Train already do it? It's just a heart container anyways. So it's... The answer's in ice because it can't be on Vidi, like Vidi spot. We don't have any way to light the way yet. Oh, we do have mirrorless purple chest too. That is true. Thank you for that one.
Oh good, everyone's favorite check.
That is a valid check, Jammo, thank you. Are we down to just the boss and green pin to turn in here?
I believe so.
I don't think he checked the boss. I think he's just going for it and is like, whatever, if I can't kill it, I can't kill it.
It may be more that Sphere-FUnity is out of things to do otherwise, so he knows that it has to be a killable boss. Just kind of accepting that purple chest is a thing that does not exist to anyone but Gamma.
It's killable. And we did make it through the dark rooms of Mire as well, which is quite impressive. And Moldorm. So that's our first duplicate. I'm pretty sure there's another one. There's a conveyor Moldorm in Skull. Which, if you've never seen conveyor Moldorm, you'll get a really good laugh when you see it. Hi, Zeph.
So the answer not on the boss proper, GFE with that green pendant available to turn in. Got those simultaneous catches of dungeon prizes from Sphere-FUnity.
So between both teams, we are down to green pendant or purple chest. If he's gonna rush green pendant, the other one should be rushing purple chest, which it looks like is what's happening.
Beer is using the cape and doing this with fighter sword swings just to maintain safety on half guard.
Green pendant, nothing. So purple chest. Purple chest almost has. Oh, I guess it can be mirror or hook shot. It doesn't have to be either one. Either one opens enough progression that they can keep going. You probably would rather see hook shot first.
Probably, but the game doesn't always give you the option.
Oh yeah, back at Thieves. We that is true. Somebody did say back at Thieves.
Yes, back at Thieves. That place nobody wants to go in Randomizer. But there was magic powder on the purple chest, so we can put that off for just a little while longer.
Yeah, and GFE's gonna go get the information about Spike Cave and Spec Rock. It's back at Thieves. Unless we're missing something.
Well, we already tried to miss purple chest and back at Thieves. Who's to say there isn't one more?
Probably. That wouldn't surprise me. Trying to keep up with every check 4 players have done. I mean, P-Train's going into Dark World and going south, so... Yep, this looks like a back of these from both Sphere-FUNity. The bobblehead sprite's so funny looking to see it run and stuff. Always got to be patient as they run all the way to the back to see what's back here. And you know, everybody's going to fill behind, even though nobody went back here to check it, so.
This feels like the kind of place where you say, you know, just given what the meta is, we probably are also last locating this rather than really being in kind of a tight spot where it was just some overworld check that we chose not to prioritize.
Interesting, he's not going to go attic. There's a chest up there. How many items were in the front then? Oh, one's going attic, one's not. Gotcha.
Yeah, they're splitting this up as well as they possibly can. Of course, B-Train has neglected to hit the switch, which is a problem in its own right.
There's so many rollers in this lease town.
That is a very classic Randomizer room.
Oh, and then you walk through the door, instantly get beamed. And beamed again. It's either an attic or in big chest. Mirrors in the attic. Yeah, I think you bell there, and GFE checks the other check just in case. Or, oh, was it no? Oh, it must have been one item in the back.
No, didn't it have to be two? Because...
Its compass was never found. No, compass was on boss, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, then not checking big chest is a little weird. Again, you assume that your opponent probably did a similar thing, but you still feel bad about last locating. So this could just be a consequence of them last locating. Bashing into the door and finding out that, in fact, there was 2 more enemies on the screen.
Inconvenient, but it happens.
We got a Master Sword down at K45. I did not see what was on either tablet. I looked away. Beer and Beer really do not want to do the back of thieves. Gee.
To the point where Beer went and cleared another crystal dungeon instead, even though it's out of logic.
Check on the Sphere-FUNity side. Oh, they can't beat Hera yet. It's a vanilla big key.
Ooh.
There's a third sword.
So Beer has the 5-6 crystals, and he's going to carry this big orange bomb around.
Oh, Myron
He seems to
Eastern.
be playing around as if what they're skipping is just the lamp, which is not the case.
Why does he go into the basement? GFE? Oh, there we go.
I believe we call that force of habit.
Of course we have a lamp or a fire rod at this point in the seed. We're like an hour in. There's Hookshot. There's the fourth sword. We now have all swords. Or at least access to all of them.
If you want swords, just get your mirror, I guess.
Fairy Hover would have delivered, yes.
It absolutely would have delivered.
You had mirror. Why did you try to hook clip it? Oh, is that just straight up faster? I didn't even think of that. Walking right back down the stairs. I don't know why my brain. There's Fire Rod.
Because then you get one continuous dash rather than dash, fall into pit, dash again.
Are we in go mode? We're in go mode.
Yeah, just judging by the items, that pretty much has to be.
Yeah, Sphere-FUnity has hit go mode as long as the dark rooms aren't crazy. Which we already know Myers and Pods are not. So that's among the scariest. So I'm pretty sure that... And there's Lamp. Okay, we're in 100% go mode now. I think if you're P-Train, you go get this sword and then you start drilling out crystals. Now the question is, does GFE get butter?
Given what some of these rooms look like, I wouldn't necessarily blame anybody who made that choice. But I think we'll probably find that the answer is no.
Yeah, I don't think that P-Train's gonna ever get butter. Alright, so P-Train only has one crystal. GFE has no crystals. Fear has no crystals. And Beer has 2. So as a team, 3 off the T is up a crystal. But Sphere-FUnity's in go mode. And it's going to be a few seconds before 3 off the T is. And we're at both players are in go mode for Sphere-FUnity already. And both and GFE chose not to pick up butter. Now, the K45 sword will probably never be found by 3 off the T. They're gonna get the 2 swords up here and as part of their go mode package.
My question is 3 off the T going to wind up getting that lamp or not?
I mean, it's in Hookshot Cave. It's not bad. But you're gonna get everything else, and you can just
not
get.
bad, but you get everything else first.
You do have to go through Hookshot Cave if you want the third sword, though.
True.
GFE? I have questions for GFE. I also have questions for where that yellow spike just went.
Its people needed it, obviously.
They're not up 2 crystals, though. They're up 1 crystal. Right?
I don't think they're up any crystals at all anymore, not now that V-Train's pulled that crystal out of Skullwoods.
No, we might get the lamp here, maybe. Oh, wait, Fear might probably won't hover it. Yeah, he's not going to hover the lamp. He probably will never see the lamp. Julo, you would. Wait, aren't you on this team? Very clean Arcan skill.
And with that, Sphere-FUnity takes the crystal count lead.
This is a very quick dive of TR too, being in go mode. They're in go mode. No, they don't have hook shot. They haven't checked the upper paradox yet. They're about to be in go mode. There's hook shot for beer. That's go mode for 3 off the tee. That Hinox Chomp was not playing nice for Fear.
I don't
Oh, that
imagine
room's
it's going to play
lovely.
nice for anybody.
It's just a race to the end at this point. The mid of the seed was very slow. Mainly because that mirror was some not nice. We'll say not nice.
It's one of those Enemizer seeds where if you had just treated Thieves Town as a normal dungeon instead of as the Enemized version of itself, then you would have been in pretty good shape. But nobody did, because that's not the way Enemizer gets played. That's not the meta.
It's hard to play it that way. It's just such a dangerous dungeon. If you went back there early, you were probably dead with how many rollers were back there. Man, there was 3 hidden enemies in that room. 2 Stalfos Knights and a Jelly.
Yeah, Karma, don't look now, but Petrin just got butter.
I wouldn't have expected him to. That's a little bit of a sideways commitment for that one. That's fine, though. That's a roller in that dark room. And by the way, you were right. 3 off the T is never getting a lamp at this point. I have no clue where Fear is at, by the way.
He went back to the top and restarted, and I'm still not entirely sure where he's at.
Something just wiped him out.
I think that was that roller again.
What do we got left? We've got 3. We're on the 3rd crystal for GFE. 4th for P-Train. 3rd for Beer. And Fear still has not got one. So Fear is just way behind at this point.
Had a bit of the misfortune of being the one of the pair to dive ice, and then made that dive into Turtle Rock that was ended by the Dark Room.
We found out why that room was so easy to kill with bombos. It was a fire bar, a ring of anti-fairies, and 2 yellow spikes on top of the 2 enemies you could see.
That would do it.
The 2 yellow spikes being on that right side of the room, and who was it that made it through that? Was it Beer? That makes that more impressive now.
P-Train's just happily hoovering up crystals here. I feel like every time I glance down at the bottom left-hand quadrant, it's just, crystal catch.
I mean, he's almost down to, he's doing Eastern, and then he's back up the mountain for his last 2. Okay, Turtles in Time here is awesome.
A quality track.
I don't remember what fight this is, but I know it's Turtles in Time. And there goes our friend the yellow spike off the left side of the screen again. Doing his best Mimic Clip impression.
Well, when you've been watching mimics do it for years, you figure it can't be that hard, right?
Okay, let's see. I'm gonna check and see if they get their 2nd game scheduled yet with the mode choice.
They do. I want to say that it is cross keys.
It is cross keys, and it is going to be Monday. And that is GFE and Julo versus Fear and Jamo.
dodging cross keys. He has a love-hate relationship with the mode, shall we say. He loves it, except all those times when he hates it.
See, I'm at a good spot in my team. I don't have to play cross keys because, yeah, I just gotta like all the weird modes, which I already do anyways.
That's one of the nice things about League, isn't it? You put together a team and you try to balance out your likes and your dislikes, your strengths and your weaknesses, and if you've managed to do that with a couple of people whose company you enjoy on a voice call of an evening, then, you know, you've got a pretty good thing going.
Wait, you have to enjoy the voice call with them? Have you ever been on a voice call with Zaf?
I don't know that it's mandatory, I said that it helps.
That's true, it helps.
So we do have P-Train at 5 crystals now, going to knock out Hera really quick, probably just kind of in passing. He'll okay, he's got a crystal, everybody. You can ignore the next 30 seconds. The crystal's in his hands, it just doesn't know it yet.
Well, I mean, there could be a lot of rude bosses up here. I don't, none of them is going to give him trouble at this point with the gear, but could be quite a few rude bosses.
The real boss appears to be this hook speed Herabot.
How bad is the room? One poke guard and a wizrobe. And it is the most annoying boss to find up here. Also our second duplicate. Not gonna lie, the fact he was able to pick back up the bomb and still get it in his face was kind of impressive.
That was a very good reaction.
I like how I didn't even get a reaction out of Zaf. He must be watching this on mute.
That is crystal number 4 for GFE. Still not quite ready for his trip up the mountain yet. Have to go clear out Palace of Darkness. No, not Palace of Darkness, rather Skullwoods.
Yep, GFE has Skullwoods, and then the 2 mountain dungeons, and all P-Train has left is TR and 2GT.
Starting to get some dungeons on the board here. Now, Beer is actually in pretty decent shape, all things considered. He's down to just those 2 crystals, one of which is the one that P-Train's in now, and the other one is the relatively quick Tower of Hera.
The question is Beer gonna check out Check Cave real quick and Fear gonna be mad? Nope. Yeah, by the way, earlier when I said Moldorm on a conveyor, if you haven't ever seen it.
It's just kind of sad. He's trapped there. He can't really do anything.
I mean, let's be real. The best boss on the conveyor is Helmosaur.
Come on, the conveyor's pretty great.
There's a reason his nickname is Helmicopter. Well, GFE's gonna be on his way up the mountain for his last 2 dungeons. So all in all, and we don't usually like to say who's ahead, but this definitely feels like Sphere-Funity's game to lose.
There does come a point in time where you just start counting the number of crystals each team needs to get into Ganon's tower, and you say, well, it certainly looks the way it looks. Now, that being said, you still do have to get through Ganon's tower. You have to find that big key somewhere. You have to climb the tower. It's not like anything is necessarily free in Randomizer.
This is game 1, more guy. Game 2 is going to be on Monday and will be cross keys. And to no one's surprise, game 1 was chosen by GFE. There's a chance that you blink and Fear just has like 4 more crystals all of a sudden. He is pretty quick most of the time.
Helma was trying to avoid falling under GFE's sword, so GFE got the bow out instead. It's fine.
He was dodging arrows, sword swipes.
See how Fear does with this dark room. That was a nice roller. But otherwise, really clean.
I got confused. Chat corrected me. This is technically game 2 selection.
Oh, interesting.
So 3 off the T was the higher seed. They chose cross keys. Sphere-Funity chose Randomizer, and this game just got scheduled first.
Yeah, that's the way the league can happen sometimes. But we have P-Train on the way to Ganon's Tower. Homemade Beer is going to have to make a quick pit stop in Tower of Hera, but is going to be running in that general direction as well.
And GFE's working his way through his last crystal of TR. We've got the guessing game. We completely forgot people were already doing it. Go ahead and get your numbers out before he opens the chest.
1. Ooh, Fear's going to try to give us the Mire Hover. It
Not 1.
doesn't work.
Two is the answer.
Ah, close.
Open the rest of that for silvers. I mean, come on, you're already in DM room.
P-Train doesn't have time for silvers. He's ready to go.
See how bad this is. First room. Not terrible. I would have fire rotted this. Maybe even just whipped out Bombo, so you've got half magic. I don't know if he's got potions, though. This might be a fact he doesn't have any kind of blue potion or anything, just saving magic.
That's Crystal 7 for Homemade Beer, who's going to be joining P-Train in Ganon's tower here in just a handful of seconds.
Yeah, the big problem is Fear is on 3. About to be on 4. All dungeons, key drop, shuffle with boots. Zambi. So it's all dungeons, all the enemies and pots that would contain keys are all in the pool, and you start with boots. Yeah, I think you're supposed to check the 2 chests, though. Hey, try next. Ice rod required.
We've only had it basically the whole seed. It's fine.
This is when you're glad you pick up Butter Sword. Do we have a fairy in a bottle? We have a fairy in a bottle. But my favorite bosses there is either Trinex because you get his shell afterwards, or Argus because as soon as you kill the puffs, he just decides to go off screen and open the door for you.
It's kind of like a mimic clip, and yet not.
Can we Lionel clip? Can we get the Lionel to go off the screen? Torch room's nothing. Torch room's one of those that can be really bad.
Randomizer can make that easier or harder, and it never really knows what it wants to do in advance.
Find out what our last boss of the seed is. And it's a bit.
It's Vitreous's vacation home, it's fine.
I think we saw almost every... Oh, he fell in the pit dashing. Oh no. I think we saw almost every boss. We may not have seen blind.
I think we did see a blind.
definitely saw an Armos. We saw 2 Helmas, 2 Moldorms, a Moth, a Trinex, a Vit, an Argus. Yeah, I don't think we saw a blind. So blind's either in desert or vanilla. And no, it wasn't vanilla. So it's in desert or basement of GT.
Yeah, could be on ice.
We also didn't see third duplicate.
P-Train seems to have discovered that that room is best handled by caping up and just running.
GFE couldn't find the jelly.
That's interesting. I'm surprised by that, only because P-Train had a lot of trouble finding that jelly as well.
GFB is having so much trouble in that room.
Meanwhile, we do have P-Train with Agatu down.
It was almost a Moldorm too. GFE Fairy. They've made good use of the bug net and bottles this seed. Silvers were in GT somewhere. Oh, they were in one of the mini Moldorm chests or mini helmet chests.
P-Train stopping off at the magic shop to potion up a little bit.
Yeah, you kind of need magic to fight Ganon.
It does tend to help.
You might want something to light the torches with, or you might have a really awful phase for. Given how far Fear was behind, the fact that he's only got 1 crystal left is kind of impressive.
The dungeon rush on Fear's part has been really solid. It's just he put himself in a little too much of a hole.
His TR was especially rough for him, because he almost beat it the first time. GFE got the silvers. I wonder if you even tell your teammate at that point. It's a lot closer if he cleared TR on that first trip. It's probably all 4 of them are in GT right now, or GT to Ganon somewhere. Alright, explosions on P-Train side. Get your first round of GGs. Not gonna be too long until Beer's got it too, which is gonna make a little bit of nerves. There's explosions for Beer. see that from Sphere-FUNity, and they're probably a little bit nervous because that's pretty close.
And if you're P-Train and you see that and you know that GFE is not a race room watcher, you say nothing.
It's just you know that mild panic sets in because one opponent's finished. You know where your partner is. You have no clue where the other partner is. They could be on phase 3 Ganon already. You have no clue. Also a good song. Oh, we got top left. Eating cheese easy. Beer's gonna be in GT on the finish. We're very close. Yeah, he'll make it to GT, I think. Might not make it in. One more silver. And get your GGs ready for Sphere-FUNity taking game 1/2.
Taking this game, whichever game it winds up being.
Game 2 played first. We'll go with that. GG Sphere-FUNity. And Fear made it just inside the door. Yeah, the first win.
Always nice to be able to put one of those on the board, and we are joined by our victorious team here, GFE, P-Train. Good game, gentlemen.
Appreciate it. GG's.
Oh, GG's.
GG's,
Nomade.
Nomade beer as well.
We got half of a 3 off the tee.
Where was the lamp?
Oh, it's in
Chuck
the
Cave.
I fucking thought. Excuse me. I thought so.
Yeah,
Silvers, Nomade.
Yeah, we got silvers.
P-Train did not. And he was the
Yeah.
first one through.
Oh, yeah.
No, Floating Island was my tempered sword. So
Okay.
I just, there were 4 checks. I'm like, lamp or silvers, either would be
Oh,
nice.
yeah. Yep.
Yeah. P-Train chose after last locating Thieves Town. He's like, I'll go check Graveyard Leg. You get Cave 45. So
Yeah. You guys last located Thieves Town?
the mirror, I did everything
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
the back because I will lose to that 100% of the time.
Yeah, that's what we did. I think gosh, what did we do? We didn't have any like major gaps, I think. I think it was just because we were trying to figure out how to split stuff in the middle. It got kind of weird, and then we didn't get the flute right like early. And then we both did pod to get the flute, and that obviously didn't really lead to anything.
Yeah, I mean, I ended up going to pod after P-Train found it there because I was like, it's got to be the answer, right?
Yeah. So we had kind of a similar.
Did either of you attempt to go to the boss of pod?
Yeah, I did. We were both
Okay.
in. That was the other weird thing because we were both in there at the same time. So I was trying to call out like what to do, what not to do, but I didn't really know. I was like, I don't know, just do the back, I guess. So, but you did need to do the back anyway, so it wasn't that bad, really.
Yeah, P-Train had already been in there, and he said, I don't have the compass. I'm not going to try to go to the boss. So when I went to get food, I was like, I've got to come back for Eastern anyway. I'm just going to leave this because it could be Trinex, it could be Cold Stare, it could be Arcus, which ended up being it. So that was definitely part of the time difference there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt like we were able to divide stuff up between the two of us pretty evenly. Like, I mean, after I got flute, I think GFE was just picking up his, and I was like, do you want to go to Meyer or do you want to go to Ice? And he already had the Thieves Town pendant. So he took Ice. Also, he had to go down to the late mini Moldorm and get his Bombos medallion. So
yeah, I'll take Ice. I'm gonna go grab that Bombos. And then after Mirror and I checked K45 for that sword, I told P-Train, because I was gonna go from K45 to checkerboard, and I'm like, I'm gonna flute and read Ped real quick because, you know, I'm about to walk by desert. I really want to know if it's Ped.
Oh, did you read Ped too then?
I did, yeah.
Yeah, we did too. It sounded like we had pretty similar kind of overall play. I don't know what comms like.
Yeah, I mean, compliments of that crappy mirror.
Did y'all have any early game issues? Like, I know that South Shore,
not really.
The Ice Ride Cave was pretty stupid, but
what's the only? There was like, oh, I died. I remember. Yeah, that was the only thing. I died. This was really dumb. I got one bomb in. So let me think. I got the half magic in Chicken Hut, and then I killed all the mini Helmas. I was like, oh, they're in the bomb pack, but I only had one bomb because only one of them dropped a bomb. So I went to go farm bombs at the bomb hut, and I died. That was kind of the only real issue. But that's, I don't know, what, like 30 seconds or something.
Oh, did you die in the bomb hut? Like dumb?
Yeah, there was a skull, a floating skull in there that just instantly bought me. Like you walk in and you know how you keep going sometimes. Yeah. Otherwise, no, we had a pretty clean opening.
Yeah, I feel like our opening, like everything went as well as it could. I thought about going over to Agina. I mean, I'd say the only thing that didn't go how I wanted it to was when I
I skipped. I accidentally skipped Desert Big Chest the first time.
Oh.
I didn't go that far though. I exited desert and immediately realized it. So.
Okay. Yeah, that was the last location for us. Like, that was literally the only in-logic check left. I think P-Train was in Eastern getting the vanilla big key at the time, and I was like, this has to be it, because whatever's left in Eastern is not in logic.
Yeah.
But, what was it? Yeah, the only thing early on that didn't go like I wanted, I was going to do Mini Moldorm to Ice Rod and maybe do some flipper checks, and then I was going to do Dam to Agina and Desert. And so I went in Mini Moldorm and, of course, see the Lionel.
Yeah.
I'm like, great. And then I walk out, and there's all those rollers. I'm like, forget Ice Rod. I'm going back to the Dam and Agina. Then I go to the Dam and get the flippers, and I'm like,
oh,
I guess I'm going back to Ice Rod Cave. I don't know. So that felt a little stupid, but
that's funny.
P-Train was the one that called out that we can do Mini Moldorm now, like after Dark World Access. I didn't even think about the hammer. I was waiting on swords or silvers.
Yeah, I also got a little sloppy toward the end there.
Almost, right? Like at all. You didn't even need to go in there.
Nah, it's just so nice to have in case of
I used it a lot,
cold air in a stupid place.
Yeah.
No, I got sloppy at the end. I wasn't, like, I just saw video. I was like, oh yeah, Cape Dashes. And I used too much magic. So
because you didn't get silvers.
Yeah, so I had to flute away. Like, and in my mind, I was like, oh, I got silvers. Like, I only had like a quarter of my magic left. I'm like, oh no, I got this. Like, that's plenty. And I was like, oh shoot, I have to do silverless Ganon. Like, that's nowhere near enough magic. So I had to mirror, flute, get magic, come back, and that felt pretty bad.
Yeah,
I was like, I'll be good as long as, like, after the Vidi fight, I was like, I'll be good as long as I don't have to use any more magic. And then I saw the bumper room, and I was like, oh, well, shoot.
You're not getting through that room without a cape.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Oh, like spanning the entirety of the room.
Yeah, that was bad.
There were some good rollers in this one. Like, I did
TR was rude.
I did the Saha opening, and then went to Uncle, got the glove, did Back of Escape, and then after that, I was like, I guess I'm just gonna South Route CAC and meet you there. I'll farm bombs at the 50-50 bushes, and then
you saw the roller.
Never mind. I did farm for 2 and didn't get, like, I picked up both bushes, got none, and was like, well, forget that. I've got 60 rupees. I'll just buy some. But then I also had the bottle from Back of Escape, so when I went to Sick Kid, I got 10, and I was like, hey, this works.
Yeah, it was our seed we played during the regular season. Me and Fear was a lot worse, I think, than this one. This one was just the one check, like, okay, cool, if you get the mirror.
Yeah, when I saw y'all,
and then of course it's just like boom, boom, like go mode. Okay, bye. Like
when I saw y'all weren't done like 10 to 12 minutes ago, I was like, okay, they last located too. Maybe it's all right.
Yeah.
Ironically, like I feel like the Randomizer was pretty tame. That like this was just an annoying seed. Like this would have been annoying as like an open mode seed, you know? I mean, open mode you'd be doing the Back of Thieves, but like I don't know. I didn't feel like this was as trolly as like some of the Randomizer seeds I played in the past, just with regards to the Randomizer aspect.
Yeah, I'm trying to think like maybe another thing too that I did. What's it called? Graveyard Ledge as kind of a one-off. I'm like, that's just there by itself, and like I'm just gonna go check it. And then I went up the mountain after. So Fear was already kind of doing stuff. He got the fire rod and then went straight TR before doing checkerboard. So I was like, oh, let me go do checkerboard. And when I got hookshot, I'm like, well, we're in go mode, and I left. So
you mean Paradox?
Paradox. You mean Paradox?
What did I say? Yeah, Paradox.
Checkerboard. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Paradox.
Yeah, I got hookshot before I got the fire rod. So, and then I knew we were in go mode, and then just like YOLO'd the lamp on my way to get that tempered off of Floating Island. So.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't think at any point
there was like 3 other places for it to be, so it's kind of like,
I didn't feel good at any point in this because I mean, obviously GFE was like 2 pendants deep, you know, like my only solace was like, well, if y'all last located the Mirror 2, then at least like I felt like our like split of duties was pretty good. But
you guys, you were probably there a little bit before us. It feels like.
Yeah, but even when I finished, and then you finished right after, like I was like, oh great, I still like don't feel great, like just forever anxiety.
I missed the triple, so I lost like 2 seconds on even finishing even closer. So.
But P-Train, my favorite moment of our split of duties was when you're like, Biggie's Vanilla and Hera. I'm just going to leave that and hope I find hookshot on the other side of the mountain. And then I was coming up behind him and I was like, well, since you left, I guess I need to go get that. Or I guess I can do that while you're clearing out the mountain. Got to the basement and was like, wait a minute. We don't even have fire. What do you mean you're just going to leave it? Of course you're going to leave it. So that was pretty good right there.
Yeah.
That's funny.
And then my Aga 2 fight took about 3 years. Literal worst Aga 2 I think I've had in 3 years.
Oh yeah, no, me too. That was great.
Like probably 001101. I don't know, some binary code.
I think I had like 100122. I had like 2 super weird doubles at the end.
I might have got a double at the very end, maybe, but no.
Yeah.
It's bad.
Oh yeah, we were way behind. Let's see, like you had the mirror like a full minute or more. Oh, like 2 minutes. Jeez, what happened? I thought we were pretty good at clearing the first half, but I guess not.
I mean, to be fair,
I feel like
going to Helma is almost a minute and change anyway.
You had it at 42 minutes, almost exactly.
Like if you went to the boss of Pod, like that's a good chunk of time, and neither one of us did.
Yeah, I mean, it was
Did you do Pyramid Fairy?
What?
Did you do Pyramid Fairy?
No, we didn't do Pyramid Fairy.
No, because we didn't have.
It was a logical last location for us. I guess Pyramid Fairy is the only thing that we could have done that we didn't.
We could have, but it was out of logic, so we just stayed away. I guess if Lamp had been the item in Thieves Town.
46. Yeah, we were 4 minutes behind to get Mirror. Yeah, that's a pretty big difference.
Yeah, I mentioned Pyramid Fairy at one point, but I was like, P-Train had already left Eastern.
I just thought we were going to find the lamp, and I'm like, all right, let's just not get it then. It's fine.
Yeah.
And then that's the only item we didn't find.
I think the only reason we didn't even consider it was P-Train had done, when he did Eastern early, he got in the back, and the key dropped, but he couldn't find the key. Like, he was running all around the room, getting bullied.
Yeah.
And so he left, and I knew nothing was in Eastern, so I wasn't going to go there.
Yeah.
And so there was just never a reason.
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, cool. Well, at least you guys or someone gets to have fun on what, Monday?
Me and Julo.
Yeah.
Get ready for Clown Show.
Yeah, now that you've all hugged it out with the Lionels, you get to move on to a mode that has Lionels only where they're supposed to be.
This is probably the first seed of this I've played this year where something was Lionel locked. Name Eldron was funny.
Yeah, that's the other thing too. I didn't watch a ton of Randomizer week, but of the ones I did, there wasn't any like logical Randomizer in it. This was the first one I've even seen that I can remember. Besides like the climb having something stupid, like okay, sure, but
I definitely saw some problems during Randomizer week with red barries holding keys and just key holders in general. In particularly,
P-Train knows nothing about that.
Yeah, I got to experience that.
Oh yeah, that's
halfway up Castle
that
Tower.
One, then. That's a special one for sure. Oh, you got Buttersword. Where was Buttersword?
For our last two swords were Floating Island and K45. So I picked up the K45 sword after Swamp.
Ah, okay.
And I just chose to leave Floating Island.
Yeah, GF's a real gamer.
The only thing that tempted me was P-Train was already in the gauntlet when I finished TR, and he said there's 2 Lionels in the first room. So I was like, I could pick up Butter, but I'll just deal with that.
Butter's actually like legit.
It's nice in Randomizer.
Underrated in Randomizer. Like it's
yeah,
really
I mean, my first thought, I was like, if we have to do Ice Trinex, like it pays for itself easily.
Yep.
And I didn't have as many bottles as GFE did, so that was another thing for me.
I'm still mad at Gauntlet 3. I ran around that room about 4 times, being like, "Where's the stupid?"
Oh, the enemy, yeah.
And P-Train was like, I think he was doing something where he was focusing. And so finally, I just went to the south part of the room, and I was like, "Oh, he's just been by the exit door the whole time," and I wasted like 30 seconds in here.
Yeah.
Alright, so we get game 2, which may or may not be game 1, depending on what this was actually supposed to be, coming up on Monday.
It is game 1. Yeah.
Alright, fair enough. Well, everybody can look forward to that one. In the meantime, thank you all for putting on a lovely show to kind of cap off the Saturday evening out here on the west side of the pond. I hope everybody out there in chat was entertained. We've let you guys talk quite a bit about this. If you have any final words about the seed or game 2, whatever else you want to say, now's the time. Otherwise, I think Karma and I are going to wrap this up.
I
just want to say GG's.
Go ahead.
And we'll destroy you in game 1.
Oh, yeah. Retroactively. That works. Except you won't be involved.
Yeah.
You're writing checks other people got to cash.
Yeah.
I'll also just say GG's to Fear as well. I'm sure this is not exactly his favorite modes. I understand him not joining here, but I thought it was really cool. First chance actually being in Invitational playoffs. Imagine that. But I got to face the creator of League, so that was nice. And then looking forward to game 2, where I don't know what will be my greatest opponent. 3 off the tee or Julo's routing.
A little bit of both.
And thanks to comms and actual trackers. Nice that this match had actual trackers tonight. So shout out to Nachi and Iker.
And see, GFE, I thought my team had done all of the hard work to keep you guys from getting here, and well, you got here anyway. So
we try.
Such is life. All right, Karma, we have done the thing. We have made it all the way through an Randomizer seed. I once again, I hope that everybody out there in Chatland was entertained. But that's pretty much going to wrap us up here. Coming up tomorrow, we do not have channels assigned yet, but there are a couple of Invitational League games. We've got Sticky Priests and Team Hime, which does have a couple of commentary signups at a 1 p.m. Eastern start time. And then at 3:30 p.m. Eastern, we have Game 2 of To Infinity and Pagog versus Tam's Triple Potato Pouch Mayhem. Game 1 is going to be Duality, that Sticky Priest Team Hime game. The second game in that set is Infinity and Pagog Potato Pouch 80 KDB. So we're going to do a little bit of everything. We've had Randomizer, we'll have some Duality, we'll have some 80 KDB. And then the next game in this series, Sphere-FUNity versus 3 Off the Tee on Monday, is going to be Cross Keys. So we're going to cover in one fell swoop everything that you can choose, all those co-op modes. Karma, I don't know about you, but I think I've said the things that need saying at this point. Have a word.
Sounds good to me. I mean, mine's have a good evening, everybody. As always, SpeedGaming is great. We enjoy getting to broadcast these games and have people watch. Thanks for co-common and inviting me to do a comm with you, Medium. And thanks for the trackers. And thanks for the people watching.
Always a pleasure. Have a good one, everybody. We are signing off SpeedGaming Prime here.